Hey, there we are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you might be. Welcome back to the stream. My name is Jeff Fritz. Today is February 19th, 2019, and we're going to write a little bit of code today. Hey there, chat room. Late night stream. What time is it now? 6 p.m.? 6 p.m. here in the East Coast, Nile Crack. And we're going to shake it up a little bit on Tuesdays so that we can give some of the folks on the West Coast, the Pacific Coast, some of the folks in Asia and Australia a little bit of a chance to stop by and say hello. Hello, Dryad T. Good to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. Moz is here. Hey, Moz, look at that. So, yeah. We've got a couple more emotes. Let's talk about that in just a minute. Hey, Tom McHugh. Yeah, we're going to have some fun with the Stream Deck tonight. Absolutely. R2AU. Hello, hello. Nile Crack, you like this? All right. We're going to have some fun. Thanks, everybody. We've got a bunch more followers that have come through. Our follower count, let's flip over here. There we go. 5423. If we get to 7,000 before May 1st, I'll dye the beard rainbow for Microsoft Build 2019. It will be amazing. And then we'll run lots of streams from Build. That's what we're going to do. The AU crew is here. Nice. I like that. That's cool. Let me get some music started in the background here. And then we'll talk about these emotes that we've got set up now. Where did we go? Music. I have music. I know I have music. There's music here. I promise there is. And you know what? Today I'm going to play. I choose you, Pikachu. I choose yellow. Let's play that today. There we go. This is Music to Code By. It's from our friend, Mr. Carl Franklin. It's been scientifically designed. It's been engineered to get us into the flow, to get us focused on whatever task it is that you might be working on, whether it's coding, homework, chores around the house. I like to listen to it while I'm doing the dishes or I'm mowing the lawn. It helps to make all those other things that you might be worried about, you might have floating through your head, kind of fade away, and you get really focused on whatever the task is at hand. Check it out, mtcb.pwop.com. Thank you so much, Carl. We appreciate your support in letting us listen to your music here. Hey, Brave Cobra. Don't get to them enough anymore due to work. Oh, man, Brave Cobra. That's all right. We'll make it work. I'm wearing my Las Vegas Golden Knights hat tonight because I want to support those folks on the Pacific Coast. I know Vegas isn't on the West Coast, but it's in the Pacific time zone, so that's close enough. All right, so emotes. We've got a lot of new emotes that are now available. I didn't even get a chance to put them all in the image down below on the wall. So Clippy's there. He's now got a ball cap in addition to the rainbow beard. The Octocat from GitHub is there, and he's got a little rainbow goatee. I don't think it's big enough. I think you need a bigger one. And then, because we always need to be able to... And then... Hello! We got a raid. Brandon's bringing over 10 viewers and hosting for another 13. Thank you so much, Brandon, for that raid. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Jeff Fritz. I write code live here on Twitch, and we're going to be working on a plugin for the Elgato Stream Deck tonight using C#. It's going to be fun, and we'll get into that in just a second. Yeah, Moz. Look at Moz has all the emotes there. So we've got Gritty in the mix now. So you got that big orange fluffy. Yeah, look at all that. And the cyan pandas. Look at them from Brandon. Gotta put spaces in there, buddy. So what else? There's the surprised squirrel. I've got a sloth with the blue headband, the .NET C# blue headband with the C# logo around his neck. The .NET bot with a hype sign. Me. Well, yeah, me. Let's see, what else? Me saying no. Yeah, so I think I've got maybe 4 or 5 emotes left. You like the end then, Nile Crack? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it's great. Testing your... Now, Bustafer... No, not quite like that. Not quite.
Wait, Master.
There we go. Look at that from Brandon. There's a nice mix with the cyan pandas and the bots. So, all right, we've got the music playing. We've got lots of new emotes. And like I said, I think I might have 4 slots left for emotes that I still need to fill out. Yeah, I have 4 slots left for emotes. I think the surprised squirrel is kind of, I don't know. I need to think about that one. And then I might want to make it more cartoony. So 19 raters from Robert Tables. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Robert Tables, for bringing over some viewers. Hello, hello. Good to see you. No, says Stelzy. Yeah, now you can mix the and then and the no and have some fun with that too. Thank you very much for the hosting and the, oh yeah, shipping in the bots. Buenos noches. Hey, Michael Jolly. Talk to me, Gooseman. Yes, we have a gritty emote. It's quite nice. You have to test your unit before integration testing. It was something like that, yes. Skfroy. Hello, hello. Yep, so have fun with those emotes. There's a bunch of fun ones in there. StreamDeck, if it's ready, ship it. I don't have ship it. I think ship it is something Robert Tables is doing. Oh yes, so many new toys. So many new toys. All right, so that's what's going on with the emotes. With I see same hat Fritz wear on Code Party. Yes, it's what I have worn this before. C# Josh, thank you for that kind sub. We'll make a donation to Black Girls Code this quarter. Paolo, thank you so much for your subscription as well with your Twitch Prime. Of course, if you have Amazon Prime, you can convert that. You can link it up to Twitch, and you'll get 1 free sub you can use anywhere you'd like here on Twitch. If you use it here, you'll get some of the funny emotes like you're seeing all the other folks share here in chat, and I'll make a donation to Black Girls Code. They're an organization that teaches women of color, girls of color, how to write code, just like we're going to do here today. We want to support them because they're helping our technical community, and I think that's a pretty important thing for us. Okay, Stelzy. Yo, yeah, we're going to have lots of fun new emotes, Robert Tables. Nice to see a nighttime stream on your side of the planet. All right, yeah. Okay. Oh, man, these emotes are going to get me into trouble. I'm glad you're having fun with them. Make sure you share them in other streams where you think friends might enjoy it as well. I am having a good day, Robert Tables, and I'm looking forward to our project tonight because I think our Tuesday night streams have been incredibly productive. We've gotten a lot done in these streams on Tuesday nights, and I want to dig back in here and take a look at some of the work we've done on the StreamDeck toolkit. Wow, SK Froy, thank you so much for that sub. At a tier 1, you're gonna get, I think is it 8 emotes? 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna get 9 emotes that you can use anywhere you'd like here on Twitch, and we'll make a donation to Black Girls Code. Thank you so much. Yes, one of us. Now, Robert Tables, don't just put the bot up. Put the hype bot up. Huh? Look at that. Oh, yeah. Donation is all you wanted. That's fine and dandy. Not a problem. And Talk to Me Gooseman is here? Yeah. All right. So we've been working on the StreamDeck. We've been building a toolkit. We've been building extensions for it. And I have a repository here that you can check out. There it is. With all the source for how we're building a template, how we're building a base plugin and actions for you to interact with your Elgato Stream Deck so that you can use the device that has either 15 or 6 customizable buttons to do all kinds of other things besides just running applications, changing scenes in OBS, or playing funny sound effects like like that one. 9 emotes, 9 times the followers. Nah, not quite, Stelzy. There's a sliding scale there. And Tom McHugh is here. Yeah. So we're doing things so that we can enable all kinds of new features. Our friend Carrie Payette, the coding bandit, you've seen her on GitHub. She's been building an extension and a plugin so that folks can control their Philips Hue lights. Set the color, turn them on, turn them off, all kinds of things. And she's been working on that. And we're going to continue here with a concept that I've been working on called the Developers Developers Auxiliary Dashboard, that will allow you to do developer tasks from the Stream Deck. And not only will it do tasks, but report some status back by changing the icon on the button. And we're going to get into that here. Now, there's 2 pull requests here hanging out here. I'm not going to get into the pull requests because I want to focus on tonight's project. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to take the data, the contents we have here in our dev branch, and I want to promote it to the master branch and cut a release. What do you think? Sound like a good idea? Trying to plug your StreamDeck it into a crappy USB in case the loose header pops off. Oh, man. So Tom McHugh's StreamDeck, the cable broke on him. Feels bad. The DAD. Yes, the Developers Auxiliary Dashboard. DAD. Oh, and there's some new numbers here. So, in case you haven't seen this, number of followers, number of current viewers, and then over here, this is the sentiment in the chat room, the relative sentiment. And it looks like you're not happy there in the chat room. I'm going to try to plug your StreamDeck into a crappy USB. Yeah, that's... No, not the cable. Yeah, the cable. Thank you for the follows. Is that Ashy Draws and Only Human 42. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining us. And that's going to push us almost to 5425. Dad broke? No. Helping sentiment. Thank you, Michael. So we're... And the smiley face is the instantaneous feedback from sentiment from the chat room. The number is the relative sentiment over the last 5 minutes. And then the arrow is comparing the last minute of sentiment to the last 5 minutes of sentiment. Is it trending down? Is it trending up? And it's like calculus. Yeah. Sad chat. No, we don't need sad chat. We want happier chat. So that's an indicator for us that, hey, we need to turn things around and have a good time in here. I don't like seeing that number below. So numbers below 50 are sad, angry. Numbers above 50 are happy and excited. Yeah, and we've got, look at that, the Fritzbot has the hype icons now as well. Happy. Thank you. What kind of sentiment does Gritty lean towards? Looks like a smiley face to me. Gritty is the happiest. There is so much emojis, this should be on 100. Thank you, Nile Crack. All right, let's promote this, and I'm actually going to label this 0.3. So I'm going to run over the version numbers over here in my Azure pipeline. So I have Azure DevOps Pipeline set up that will build. I'm going to change the version number here so that it increments up to 0.3 point something. Where is it? Options? Is it options or variables? There it is. Build number format. I'm going to make that 0.3. I don't want to save in queue. I just want to save. Updated minor version number. Fantastic. All right. I'm going to go back to the pipeline, and then I'm going to do the pull request to push over from my development branch into master. Master is what I consider to be production, right? It's production worthy. It's kind of like sponge worthy. Oh, no. I thought this would be easy. Are you kidding me? All the way to the bottom. I wish there was a quick way to get now. All right. Deploying v0.3. All right. Create that pull request. Tom, I love the gritty the gritty emotes. Oh, and your Stream Deck still works? All right. I need an all right.
Oh my.
That's close.
Wow.
Better. I need a good happy sound effect. Magically, it still works. No.
Totes my goats.
That's not bad. The Owen Wilson wow is all you need? Okay. Yeah, I thought this would be easy. Isn't that always the way? Ooh, actually, this isn't too bad. It's just here in the connection manager. Let's see what the conflict is. You make me sad. I want what's in dev because that's been compiling and running properly. That's what I'm going to do. Because that's been compiling and running properly in all of our test builds. Heads up, this will update dev. Yeah, I know. Do it. Do it now. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. I can't believe I forgot this. I can't believe I forgot to... There we go.
Do it now. No, it's not loud enough. We need more. Is it there? No. Over here. That's it. Do it now.
I think that works. All right, so I did that. Now I can squash and merge, confirming, merging. All right, so that should be doing a build over here. Yeah, branch master. Here it goes. So this will build, deploy, and then we'll have it out on NuGet, and then I can update all my things. Line endings again. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, here we go. Good to see me streaming this time of morning, Voltage X says. Kind of. It's kind of this time of morning. For you, it's this time of morning. For me, it's nighttime. But who's counting, right? All right, so we're going to get this deployed. Do the thing. I'm using, for anybody who's curious, I'm using the release candidate version of, OBS. So this is the 23.0 RC2. Early morning of February 20th. Okay. All right. And the template should be done. There it goes. Pack in the template, and then it'll deploy all this good stuff for us. I'm not pushing as high. I'm not using as much bandwidth as I'd normally use. I normally use 3,500 kilobytes per second, but I'm only at 2,500 for some reason. Wonder why it stepped down. Interesting. Hey, Smap. Good to see you. Not slobs. Nope, we're using vanilla. Sentiments at 99%. Happy, folks. Love it. Love that. All right. Cool. So that built. I should be able to now take a look at the release pipeline, right? And see the release go out. There it is. It's publishing. Ta-ta-ta. In progress. Doing the thing. What do you think of the sloth the sloth emote, Moz? Easy for me to say. StreamDeck can do way more than the last time. Oh, Tom McHugh. Wait do you see what we're going to make it do tonight. It's going to be amazing. Maybe? You like it? All right, here we go. So we have it. The package, the NuGet has been updated. I shouldn't have to compare and pull back from master. So if I refresh over here, that should say v0.3 something. No. We published a thing. It should be here. Lots of downloads. No, not yet. We're getting there. Is this because... Yeah, I'm not logged in. Fine, sign in. Not that account. This account. I'm not sure that's my password, so I'm going to try this one. There we go. So there's the new version. It's validating, and it'll be available soon. Hey, lucky number 7. Good to see you. You're loving the new emotes. Hey, ancient coder. So, all right. I think we've got quorum. We've got 76 folks here. That's around my average. Chat room. I'm thinking about changing the coffee mug subscriber badges, loyalty badges, to baseball hats. What do you think? Well, of course, it just published that, Brave Cobra. Come on now. You don't care, says Vasily. Is it Vasily or is it Vasil? Of course, no brainer. It should be hats. See what they look like, as they might not look like baseball caps. What do you... Yeah, I'm thinking about baseball caps. Can the sub badge for year plus be a rainbow beard? I don't know. I don't think so. Moz likes the idea of hats. And then the other thing I'm looking at doing is I want to change the cheer badges. So you just have the funny little diamond shapes there, and they look kind of cheesy. But I want to change those. And I also want to put in a cheer mode for Super C Sharp, Super VB, and Super F Sharp. Maybe Python. A gold-plated cap. Yes, R2. That's exactly what I was thinking. A gold-plated hat. Hey, Gareth. So, Gareth, I don't know, you may have just heard me say that. But I wanted to put together some custom cheer modes, right? So those are, you can cheer and you can change it between the dog and the different shapes. But I wanted to make the Super C Sharp, Super VB, and Super F Sharp logos possible cheer modes that you can cheer on channel. Super F Sharp sounds good? Yeah, right? Now, I know that they've done yellow and green for VB. What color did they do with the F Sharp? I don't know about Super Rust. I haven't seen Super Rust, but I was thinking maybe the Python logo as well. And I need to find a good JavaScript logo. Is changing cheer badges a partner thing? The cheer motes is a partner thing. The cheer badges is an affiliate thing. Super PowerShell. I'm going to leave Super PowerShell to somebody else, because I know they've got some stuff over there. So new NuGet release. What's the state of play at the moment? I was using the library directly from Git, which I don't fancy doing for an open source project. So we just published what was in the dev branch. So we just pushed a new version up. So now you're going to be able to build actions independently from the plugin. Not a problem. It also gives us the flexibility, and I'm seeing some folks saying that you do like the idea of hats. Okay, we'll mock that up, and we'll look at doing that in the days ahead. So what we should get coming out of this is with this release, we'll be able to do multiple actions in a project. The F# logo is 2 shades of blue. Okay, so maybe we do 2 shades of blue with that super F#. Let me make sure you know what I'm talking about. These are freely available icons. They're over here under Save the Day on github.com, .NET swag. And this is where I grabbed the C# one. Let's grab this one. Look familiar. The VB one is right here. But they've kept them all red and yellow. So I would change this to the lime green. And then F#, if I understand, who is it? Brave Cobra was saying they use 2 different shades of blue. So I would do the darker blue around the outside and then the lighter blue where the yellow is. Have I considered pushing preview NuGet packages? Yes, I have considered doing it. We could do that for things that are accepted into dev, I guess. So Brave Cobra has a link to F#. Yeah, if I were to grab these 2 colors of blue and use those, right, use the darker blue around the outside and then the aqua here on the right for this, right? So you've got these. No, you're right. This is the official logo. I don't want to use the official logo for my cheer modes. I'll let somebody else who's a little bit more official with F# do that. So, yep. All right. But I have considered pushing preview NuGet packages. I just haven't, only because they can get it annoying. Oh, Vasil. Okay. You know what? We're friends to all programming languages here. You can have your own opinion, but we're gonna let folks who are good with those programming languages. We're gonna encourage them to be good developers. So, yeah, let's not rain on somebody else's favorite programming language. So, you might not like PHP. That's okay. There's lots of folks out there that do. So we'll support them if they want help, if they want to work with us. Sure. So, okay, so we've updated this template out there. Now, come on, Vasil. Come on. Let's be friendly to the rest of the developers. Even though I know our friend... Is our friend Fierce Kittens here? No, I think she's probably grabbing dinner. I know. Yeah. And then she's got to stream later. I know she feels not the best towards JavaScript, and that's okay. Whatever works for you. I forget where I put... where I put this project. It is it's not StreamDeck plugins. That's something else. What did I call it? Fritz StreamDeck Dashboard. That's it. That's better. This is where I want to be. All right, what do I got here? You know what? I'm going to git diff that first. Not duff. Git diff. Ew. All right. I'm going to nuke the script that's in there so we can build a new one. All right. So I'm going to remove item register plugin, and I'm going to remove the other one as well. And then I'm going to update the version of the NuGet package. The manifest should be okay. So let's start Visual Studio 2019 and connect in there. TypeScript is cool. All right. Glad you like that. GADT. Let me know. What do you have? Brave Cobra, I just pushed up to master. So there shouldn't be any changes there. It's because I promoted. StreamDeck Dashboard. There it is. What do we got? I have sour cherry G Fuel tonight. Not bad. Not bad.
Make it so.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. So the purpose of this project is to give us a series of developer tools, generalized algebraic data types. Ah, thank you. I'm not familiar with that. Cool. Why is this still preparing? It says preparing, but I can navigate around back here.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
It's prepared, Visual Studio. I can use it. Let's go.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Bueller. 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 Bueller.
I know. What was the result of the poll on the title bar for VS 2019? So that's a good question. I have those results I did share with Allison. Let me go to the extension while we're waiting for this to figure out. You know what? I'm just going to put it right there. You go be prepared, Visual Studio. I'm going to work around you. Let me see here. Twitch picks. Let me see. You know what? I don't. I have that in an email that I sent. It basically came out to be, the winning side was, please make it configurable. Actually, we'd like to be able to control how much space it takes up. Can't go wrong with a fifth element quote. Which fifth element quote? Which fifth element quote? What do you got for me, Nightshade dude? Yeah, Bruce Willis. Do you understand the words? No, that's actually from Rush Hour with Chris Tucker. Yeah. Rush Hour? Right, Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. No. Same. Chris Tucker's in both movies. You're right about that. Yeah, Nile Crack's got it. Yep. Yeah, this is still... and I can't do anything with this. I'm just going to put it right there. There you go, Visual Studio. You check that out. Do your thing over there, Visual Studio. All right, let me see here. Let me do this. We just invited, so you may see down below me, there's a Team Live Coders below me. And there's also a panel there that talks about all the different folks that are at least affiliates here on Twitch that are coding live, that have decided to join our team or to group together to promote teaching and learning coding together. We just invited Franziska Hinkelman. She's been coding in JavaScript, and she's also been she did a little bit of code today. I think it was in Go. Really great stuff that she's doing katas on to teach folks. She's accepted and joined the team. We're happy to have her join us and continue to share some of that in instructional learning on Twitch with more folks. Thanks so much for joining us. You can also find her as F. Hinkle here on Twitch. Let me just throw a quick shout out to her. There you go. Stop process. Yeah, I could kill. Hey, there she is. Oh my gosh. You learned some Go today. Terrific. That's great. Is Tuesday evening stream going to be a thing now? I'm as much as I can, Brave Cobra. It will be. As much as I can. Hey, Brett Miller, IT. Good to see you. Let's see. I guess I'll cancel cable now and just watch Live Coder stream. Well,
60% of the time, it works every time.
I might not always be on, but
You can do it!
you can do it. Hey, Auth Bobby hit an affiliate today. Oh my gosh, that's great that Auth Zero Bobby is now an affiliate. Terrific. All right. Live Coders. Yes. Hortus Hanu. Yes. And we want to support each other and make sure that folks have a good place to go where they can find great folks writing code. Not just writing code, but talking to you about the code. There's other folks that hang around and they write code and they don't really talk to the viewers. But this interaction, this is what we find valuable. And I think if you're here, you'll agree it's kind of valuable. Okay, Visual Studio. Visual Studio. You make me sad. Now you must pay. Let's see. You're not even here. Inconceivable. Wait, that guy's over here.
And you blow it!
That's the guy I wanted. Let's see. Where's Microsoft Visual Studio? There it is. Goodbye. Try this again. Messing with me. And then we'll get into the Stream Deck. I promise. You think the VS instance ist kaputt? Jawohl. Looks like I'm trying to write some code. Oh, you forgot the C in the front, dev lead. But yes. Oh, we've got some really cool. No problem, Francisca. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I've only ever read it. I'm sorry. There we go. There's our rainbow bearded baseball cap wearing paperclip guy. You like Rider? Okay, you're welcome to like Rider. They made a very nice product there. I'm on the Visual Studio team. I'm going to use Visual Studio. All right, so here's my StreamDeck Dashboard project. I'm going to update the NuGet package that we're referencing here, and it's going to change the way some of the things work, make it a little bit easier to use as well. I'm not going to update some of these to the 3.0 preview stuff, but I am going to grab that StreamDeck lib. We need an icon for this. And I need to put a package description with that because that stinks. We should do that. Rider's great. They have some great features that are missing from Visual Studio. Okay. The beauty of the official Live Coder stream team. Yeah, absolutely. You get variety. We're not trying to preach or be prejudiced or saying you should only do this or be dogmatic about any of this stuff. No. If you like using AWS, great. If you want to use Azure, that's great too. Google Cloud, more power to you. So some of us have affiliations and we're not allowed to cross some of those boundaries. That's okay. That's just fine. You're not going to hear us badmouth somebody else's product. So, but you're going to hear us talk very positively about our own products. So, look at that. Auth Zero Bobby with the hype. Oh, wow. And you got an emote already. Look at that. That's terrific. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. It's a loose community of affiliated tribes respecting each other. Yes. Yes. All right. So, we updated the package. I need to put some text with that. I'm going to create an issue real quick. I'm going to label it a bug report. Need proper NuGet description and content. Yeah. NuGet description and content for the packages is the default and not clear. as to what the project does. Nah, package does. What's the location on NuGet for it? NuGet. I'll get it, right? No. Sure, let's start there. No, don't start there. Bad idea. StreamDeck lib. Right? Isn't that what it's called? Just go there. No alternatively. No expected behavior. Nope. Don't need any of those. All right. There we go. So if somebody wants to fill in some of that information, go ahead, send over a pull request, and we'll get your name up on the ticker up at the top with all the contributors. You really need to make it to affiliate. And I've just caught the outside of when you're streaming, and I haven't been able to jump in there because I've been wrapped up with something else. Let me know. Let's see if we can get you a little bit of promotion over there when you go live. All right. Let's go back over to this. So right now, program's actually a little bit out of sync because we have a unit. Yeah, here it is. Set plugin is obsolete. We changed things up a little bit because now we don't have plugins. We have actions that we're building. So there's a slight difference. Let me just explain this real quick. This is something I kind of explained a bit here, but I want to make sure. You have a plugin that contains multiple actions, and an action is one of these things that you can drag onto the surface here and configure a button on the actual hardware with what you want it to do. So I dragged over a play audio action. I can set the title that I want to appear, specify the file to play, and then I can specify, do I want it to play and stop when I press the button a second time, or play and then overlap, play and restart, loop and stop. So different controls and then a slider for the volume. This definition of what this is, that's an action, and this is called the property inspector. We want to make sure that we have those pieces together when we deliver a plugin that has various features. So we've changed it around so we have a plugin that contains actions, and the actions are now what we're writing classes for, not the plugin. So we've changed the grain of our classes. We haven't broken it, but we have redirected and said, this is obsolete. You should use this class instead to bind against. Just had a one-on-one, still have your job, so that's a good one-on-one. Yeah, that's a good place to start. How many streamers does it need before there is a new category for coders? Science and technology is the category they want us in. And we're not there. We have a team now. That's a good place to start. Absolutely. Hey, Latte Mote. Need your fix of binge watching. Well, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. The more you know. Join us. We'll learn together, okay? So we have this class right now that's built and structured as a base StreamDeck plugin. We're going to change this to a base StreamDeck action, and we're going to make it better. We can rebuild it. All right. How that's cool is able to deprecate classes that way. Oh, yeah. This is a feature for C# that's available so that you can mark classes, you can mark pieces of the framework as obsolete with a message so that it pops up as a warning in other people's projects. Now, as the developer of this project, it's giving me a warning. I can configure my build process. I can tell .NET, when you compile this, if there's any warnings, that's a fatal error. That's an option that I have that I can turn on. That way, when things like this happen, I can decide, oh, yeah, let's go and turn this over to whatever the non-obsolete version is, right? So this is a way to communicate without breaking somebody else's code, but they can opt into that break. Moz, you weren't following? That can't be. That can't be. Oh my gosh, Moz, you've been here for a long time, and we've done so much together. We even wrote code. Back up. How'd that happen? Are you unfollowing, refollowing? What, the iOS app was not showing it? Okay. All right. We'll take it. All right. I got to get the sound effects lined up here. So I'm going to change this over from base StreamDeck plugin to a base StreamDeck action. Because this is the UnitTest, and I should rename this from UnitTest plugin to UnitTest action. So that was, oh gosh, I don't have, oops. I don't have Karnak running. Let's get Karnak running in the background here so you can see my hotkeys. You constantly unfollow, refollow LAface. Way to go, Tom McHugh. Nice. Nice. Be trying the same thing next Thursday night with the southeastvalley.net. What are you doing? Adrian Hall are going to be streaming from the Seattle ISM meetup tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific. Ooh, that's awesome. Let me know, and we'll try and set up a host for that over here. Make sure that gets out there. Tom McHugh with the troll. Yeah, a little bit of that. All right. Okay. So I renamed this to UnitTest Action. Now, the UnitTest Action, what this is going to do, and I need to build a little bit more into this, is I want to have a button that you can press to start unit testing your project. While it's unit testing, shows some sort of an icon, and I have a test running icon that looks like that.
1 a.m. here now, so off to bed.
Whew. Thanks so much, DevLead, for that kind cheer. Yeah, take it easy, and we'll catch you next time. But I will cheer. Look at that! I used the thing, the type ahead. What's it called? Today's February 19th, so let's make sure we put that in right. 2. There we go. Thank you very much for that kind cheer. So while tests are running, I'll show this icon. When they finish, if they're successful, I'll show this icon. And if there's a failure, I'll show that icon. And we can set the text on the button to indicate how many tests failed or succeeded. I did the thing. Oh, yeah. All right. So that's the goal. Bar Raider. Thanks so much for the follow. Now, Bar Raider is actually doing some other work on some StreamDeck actions and has a couple of classes put together to help build StreamDeck plugins and has built some pretty neat ones. Make sure you check out, and Bar Raider, can you do me a favor and drop do you have a link or something you can drop in the chat room so folks can check out some of your work? Because you built some really neat things. I want to make sure folks can find and use with their Stream Deck. Is that Spatakoli? Welcome. So this should come pretty close to building and getting me that that button working. Canceled your Pluralsight because of death by PowerPoint. Oh no. Sorry to hear that, NSO 1995. Is that Messenger? Or Messenger? Let me know how you pronounce that. Hello, good to see you. So right now, I have this hard-coded to a project, but the idea that I want to go after tonight is I want you to be able to select a project from that property inspector on the Stream Deck, right? So down here, right, be able to specify here's my project location, and then be able to run the UnitTest projects against that. Really enjoying seeing my stream. UnitTest and awesome. Oh, thank you, Bar Raider. I appreciate that. I can call you Musty. Musty? Oh, Musty it is. Thanks for joining us, Musty. So this is what it should do. Now, something, I don't know if you've experimented this with your plugins, Bar Raider, But something that I wanted to try to do here is I'm handling the on key down, and then if you hold down the button for more than 2 seconds, stop the tests. And if you just touch the button and tests aren't running, and doesn't matter how long you just hit the button, it'll start running the tests. So this is, and then there's a couple other states here I need to figure out, but I think I'm at a neat place with this. Because I'm not sure, I haven't seen any other buttons for the Stream Deck that are sensitive to how long you hold the button down. Buttonholed Events and States. Well, I don't think we have an event in state yet. But we definitely have the key down and key up, so I'm just testing the elapsed time that it's held down. Right? I calculate the time between key down to key release to perform a long click. There you go. Okay. Yeah. So it's right now I'm just using a stopwatch to measure that. So okay. Let's go from here. I've got a couple of reds in here. Let me see what I have red. Is there something that I... Oh, these are break lines. Let's, yeah, let's give this a shot. So this is going to reset my Stream Decks. Oh no. Or maybe not. PowerShell, execution policy, blah, blah, blah. Exited with code. Okay, so the register plugin and start Stream Deck. Why didn't it put that down somewhere? Like when I installed the package, it should have put that down. Use the datetime in the key press and compare datetime now in key release. I've always been told that that's not as sensitive as the stopwatch, and that's why I wanted to use the stopwatch. So I should actually stop the stopwatch when you release on key up. Oh, I'm going to put a to-do here while I try and figure out. Clean up stopwatch. Yeah. And that's the only reason why I didn't use date time is because I didn't want to store a date time. It's easier to store the stopwatch and use that as a thing. So I'm going to come where I'm not sure why it didn't copy in. Come here, you. So now we got another piece of feedback that debug script that we use didn't it didn't copy in properly. May want to make that like a targets or something. Anyways, we need, it's under dev. I have it under Stream Deck first because I have terrible naming for these things. Scripts, registration. I'm going to copy those. Yeah. And then it's Fritz StreamDeck Dashboard. And I should be able to just paste them in here, right? There they are. Right, and there it is. It should be running it. Project directory, register, plugin, and start. Yeah, and they're right here. Okay, good. Do that thing. Let's see if it goes this time. Stopwatch would mean you only have to have the button pressed when both events occur. I don't know. Maybe. All right. It should have restarted. No. Okay. We had a... Yeah, here it is. So I think we also need to set this up as the default way to configure and debug these. Right, so this is, I mean, this is the way that I'm testing and making sure this works the way we want it to. Where is it? Source. Our sample plugin has an action defined for debug. Isn't it in here? Where is it? There's the build events. Nope, we're good on that. Is it launch settings? Is that where it is? There it is. Command exe along with the stuff to launch. Oh yeah. I feel like I want to... Right? Isn't there a properties here? No, the properties is hiding. Interesting. Alright, this should be command exe and then the... Not the environment variables. Bad idea. And then the arguments to pass in is that. Alright, so I don't need the slashes because that's an artifact from that JSON file, right? So let's get rid of these. Ugh. Right, because what this will do then is when I say debug, it'll actually, well, it'll build, clobber the application without raising a core CLR started event. Yeah, I know that. Nope, don't want to do that. And then what I'm going to do, we should... We should now find, there's OBS Live, sample plugin, .NET Core UnitTest. There it is. Fantastic. I'm not sure why it says custom there. Right, because these other ones, when I drag them in, no, that still says custom too. Right? These samples still says custom. But when Stream Elements, when I drag one of those in, yeah, it says Stream Elements. Where's that name come from? It is a launch settings JSON. Yeah. Sometimes that is why I prefer NPM over .NET. What do you prefer? Why do you prefer NPM over .NET? And what's not cross-platform? Let me know. So this... I just dragged it on. It should, right? It should debug and attach. And I can also dramatically simplify all this nonsense up here. Let me do that. Now that I have a way to do that now, I will grab this. I love seeing that. My static void main is like nothing. So good. Meow. Yeah, what happened? Where do we go there, chat room? What's not... Did we get disconnected or something? Test. I mean, the all XML config stuff. Okay, Visual Studio isn't. This isn't cross-platform, but Visual Studio Code is, and I'm taking advantage of all the cool stuff here. I don't have StreamDeck lib config. Ooh, that didn't get published. We're gonna need to build that out. That's a thing I'm gonna need to add. Okay. Let's do this. So let's put together another issue here. Need to publish. Need to add StreamDeck lib. Where is it? Config. To publish process. That's pretty self-explanatory what it is. I'm going to remove all the text. Yeah, I mean, so to be clear, Musty, all the things that I'm doing can be done at the command line also. Everything that I'm doing here can be done at the command line. Let me go up one. StreamDeck lib config, bin, debug, netcore app. Yeah, this we need to package as a NuGet package. Let me package that right now so I can just reference it. StreamDeck first. Source. StreamDeck lib config. There we go. Now I can .NET pack. Ta-ta. All right. That's a bad version number. Where is it? I can set the version number. I always forget this. It's a property, isn't it? Project output no build includes source configuration version suffix verbosity. It's confusing for me sometimes. You can also configure .NET Core CLI in an XML, which is cool, but also time consuming. Yeah, but for folks that are using XML and that are used to that, they're enabled. There it is. /P. That's what I'm thinking. Thank you. I see, but /P isn't here, isn't it? It makes me sad. Yeah, I like the 0.3. Let's start there. Project file does not exist. What? It's a -P. It's the MS build property that we're passing in. Right. So do I .NET build that first? Make it exist. Can I do it like that? Is that what I'm looking for? There it is. StreamDeck lib config 030. Fantastic. Let me go find that folder. Bin, debug, netcore app. Went flying right past it. You go away. I'm taking this one and going to my NuGet folder where I can install from. I'm going to nuke this one because that's not right. And I'm going to get rid of that one as well. All right. So now I should be able to add that project. Browse and Jeff NuGet. These are my local projects. There it goes. Ta-da! Yeah, I know. I was missing the reference. Now I'm not. Fantastic. Why not just specify the version in the project file? Exactly. Just as Moss says, I don't want it hard-coded. Well, hang on. The CS proj? That's the project file. This is what Visual Studio uses to build. And it's available for you to edit, and it's much more readable now. So it's pretty easy to come through and edit, and this had to stay XML because literally there's 20 years of .NET built on top of this format. So, Fixter Jake 14, welcome. Thanks so much for the follow. I look forward to seeing you in the chat room talking about what we're working on here. All right, so that's a heck of a lot easier to read and work with now. This should start a little bit better. CS projects file is just like a Maven POM file in terms of being XML. Yeah. There's so much legacy that's built up and attached to the XML format that kind of had to go that way. All right. So that's running. There we go. Fritz StreamDeck Dashboard. Yeah. Now I can attach my debugger. There it is. And I can watch what's going on in here. Now, my debugger is wired up for this UnitTest plugin. So I have this set up to start tests, and I hard-coded the project in here, which probably wasn't a really good one. Because this is going to shut down the StreamDeck. Probably not the best idea. think we should change this. Go to a different project. Because if I'm testing against the project that I'm using on the Stream Deck, it's going to be like this weird nexus and just break things. And
Wait, Master. It might be dangerous.
it might be dangerous. No, it's just going to break and be ugly. So I think if we look at Stream Tools, I have a test project over here that I can run with and do some testing on. So I'm going to run against this project to test, if that's okay, chat room. So just to get this thing running... Oh, it's already doing the thing. I need to replace... Rats. That's the working directory, and we'll .NET watch test over there. Okay. I eventually want to feed this in from the property inspector so I can set it dynamically as I roll out a new button. Yeah, I know you didn't connect to the thing. That's because we're waiting for it to come back. And then the debugger attaches.
And then?
I let it continue. Where's the button? It's over on my left Stream Deck. There it is. And we should do things with it. So what I wanted to do, let's see if this works. I'm going to hold down the button for 2 seconds, and it should start running unit tests. 1, 2. No, it's not. I've got a warning button on here.
And then?
I'm going to do the thing, yeah. Hard-coded makes it hard to be changed by the user. Exactly. Minimum viable product. Minimum viable. Get this thing working. So I've got an error message coming up there, and I should be able to check the log. So we have a logger that's running behind the scenes on this. We should be able to see what exactly is going on here. There's the Stream Deck. It's not under logs. It's actually under the plugins. There's my UnitTest plugin. Here's my log. And there's the latest. Here we go. Command line args must be the command line args that the Stream Deck application calls this program with. Stream Deck lib connection manager initialize Stream Deck dashboard program main. Okay, so this didn't pass through and start properly. All right, hang on. That's telling me this isn't... Well, no, it is that. Right, this is an argument exception in connection manager initialize. It should have picked up and run with that. What logger am I using? By default, we're hooked up with Serolog, so that in these circumstances where you don't know what's going to come out, you don't want to hook up to the Elgato Stream Deck application. You'd like to be able to drop out. That's where we are here. So program line 65, this is inside of... That line doesn't exist. There is no line 65. Now I feel bad. I'm going to rebuild. Not there. Don't need that anymore. I'm in here, over there. So this should have redeployed a new one. So there's my EXE, which is actually running this DLL, which just built. 709 it says. Yeah, that was just a minute ago. So we should have a fresh instance of it there. So let me try restarting this. Serolog is cool. Well, thank you, Musty. Are the debug arguments set in the launch settings? No. The plot thickens. Because we now have to pass those in. I see where Moz is going here. That's not working. I've got... Yeah. Alright. Something's not deploying and running properly. Right, let's quit and shut down the Stream Deck. That was fast. Everything here just gone on my local devices. That's gone too. So let's delete these. Okay. I don't care about the images file. So now if I rebuild the solution, we should see it copy brand new files over here for everything. That exe. All right. And if I start, yes. Close. Launched. Attached to this. Now I'm not passing that debug flag. Where is it running from? Didn't we run into this? I can totally do Chipotle. Yeah. We saw this last time where it was running in the working directory, in the dev working directory, instead of the working folder of the plugin. And this is actually something that we're going to see fixed in the next version of the StreamDeck app. This is, so, let me bring this up. Our friends at Elgato made an announcement. They're working on, this is version 4.1 beta 3 of the next version of the StreamDeck. This bit right here is what we ran into. When you're building the plugin, the working directory that it should be executing from should be the folder that the plugin resides in. In this case, it's not running from there. It's running from somewhere else and picking up a different version of our plugin. The plot thickens. So let's open this folder in File Explorer. Let's take a look here. I have bin, netcore app. Yeah, there we go. There's a couple versions of things floating around here, and it's copying out the wrong version. Let's do a clean solution. Make sure it cleans everything out here. It says clean succeeded, see that? But it didn't actually delete anything. And you can see there's the log file where it's working incorrectly. I'm going to delete that. Yeah, of course you can't delete it because the StreamDeck's using that file. Try again. As it releases, there it goes. Now if we build, okay, attach. It's still attached. Where's it getting it from? That's not the right thing. Nope. Nope, it's getting that from somewhere else. Okay, how the heck is it? I deleted everything in this folder. How did it get this file? Hey, pornographers. Good to see you. I want a StreamDeck button to order my lunch dinner. I think that's something that can be done. Will assembly get executing assembly location help? I'm trying to think why I would need that. It's loading. Oh, wait a sec. This is launching inside of our project folder. Wow, Tina Mouse Steve? Tina Mouse Steve. Help me out with that. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate you joining us. Totally adding that to your system. Hey, Denerd. Couldn't you set a working directory for the launch settings? That's what I'm thinking is the working directory is wrong. So let's stop this. Take this. Quit the StreamDeck. Because well, even if I do have the working directory set right, it's not looking at the right content at all. Whether it's here or it's in my plugin folder. Either way, it's just... Right, so there's the two folders. This is inside of my local debug folder. This is inside of the StreamDeck plugins folder. When I start that, it's going to build the one and deploy to the other. See, it built on the one side, copy to the other. This is going to connect. There it is. There's that. Okay. So now if I look over here, I should see a log folder. I don't see a log folder. Where the heck is it actually launching from then? The smiley faces affect sentiment. Yes, they do actually. Look at that. See, look at how positive that is. 96.1. So I thought we did set the working directory in the launch settings. Properties. Working directory. No, let's set it. And I'm going to put it in the working directory of the... right? I want to put it right there. If we try launching that working directory, oh, can't work in an exe. Silly Fritz. Off topic, how about them Vancouver Titans? Yeah, how about them Titans? How about them Titans? All right, so now it didn't attach. That's correct. Because we've got a whole nother problem we got to solve. So the next problem we have, oh, I can't believe I'm saying this. We actually need to have, just like we did in our sample, so that we can pass the, yeah, so I can pass the debug flag in, we need a little command file. Sample plugin. There it is. Copy that over here. No. Why won't you... Where'd it go? Oh. Because it's in the wrong folder, that's why. Here. There it goes. Elgato StreamDeck plugins, blah, 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 blah. Go to... Well, it's not that folder. It's, this folder. And I just need that bit. So this is right one of those next things we got to figure out is how do you debug and pass the break flag in? Fritz StreamDeck Dashboard. And then I also need to change out the manifest so that it calls that. Man, that's confusing. You know? I'm going to mark this as content, copy if newer. So now it should pass things over. Have I tried turning it off and on? I've tried many things. There it is. There's the debugger. So we've conditionally launched the debugger. It's launched over there. There's my SD plugin. I don't see the log folder yet. I expect to see the log folder. File, log, dashboard, log. Yeah. But let's try the plugin, see if it actually works. No. Here's where it gets confused. Yeah, I'm plenty confused. Would this plugin work on Mac OS? Yes. 420. What? With 70-ish fewer, do you have an idea how many API calls you are making on Sentiment? Lots. Lots. I can see the number of chats on my, I can see the number of chats on the Twitch dashboard. And that's okay. Going to hit pay to play? Maybe. Maybe. So this didn't properly launch, and when I look here, I don't see... Well, I called it... It's still called sample plugin. That's why it didn't launch. Because you didn't name it right, you knucklehead. Fritz StreamDeck Dashboard. Alright. One more time. So it's renamed, so it should compile and copy that over. There it is. There's the command file. Yes, I know. Close, reopen, attach. Oh, look at that. I don't need the second one. I only need one. There it is. It's inside. Yeah! Ooh. Okay. So it crashed right away. Fritz StreamDeck Dashboard UnitTest action does not define a value UID. Fantastic. This is one of the things that we updated. Love it, and that should be appearing now inside a log folder. No log folder. All right. We will get there. We will get there. What else? No, don't need any of these events. There's my UUID. So the UUID for my unit test is that. Try again. Is the log folder in the working dir we set prior? Could be. But I'm now... no. All right, I'm in. I'm in. So it's not there. It's not over here. Is it in... That's the wrong location. C... Program files... El Gato... Stream Deck... No. Well, it didn't create a... There's Stream Deck, and it... I don't see a log folder here, so I don't think it's here, and it's not here either. Regarding sentiment, I was thinking maybe to batch text by user and submit a call. Doesn't matter. It counts per document that you do. I do have to pay the bill, actually. I do have to pay the bill. I'm not technically on the Azure team, so I have to pay for all my Azure usage. They do not extend that benefit to everybody. Okay. I can press the button and it does nothing. So we're getting closer. On key down, I want to be able to see this thing happen. Well, that should have actually... Right? So I hit the button. Yes, we are appropriately hitting that. Good. All right, so now I'm going to hold the button down. 1, 2, 3. Let go. And is it doing anything? I hope so. It's not showing like it's doing anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it goes. Now it's starting it. All right, so it's starting tests. And then? Did anything actually happen? Right? I want to see it running tests. Now, the log isn't being written here. So we've got that problem with the log not writing. It's not over here either. Where did it go? Right, so here's Win64. It's not there. Did I count too fast? Officer Bobby says, oh wow, I'm getting robbed. You know what? I'm going to let somebody in a red shirt decide about that. I so should be coding, but instead I'm here putting off doing work I don't want to do. I know that one. Sitting here listening to me while working, just want to know. Oh, thanks so much, Dee Dee. And we're learning together. The more you know. Okay. Where is that log file writing? It's not under manifest. It should be app settings. It'll tell me. It should be writing to log dashboard.log. I should be getting something there, right? Let me look at the sample plugin because we know that one works. That's our canonical one that we keep going back to. Here's what this one looks like. And it says, let's move this over. Write to verbose, name file, args, path, log, sample plugin, log, day, blah, 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 blah. Enrich from the log context. But it's not there. There's nothing there. Do we need to check if the log dir exists and create it beforehand? No, actually, Stelzy, it'll create it on its own. Is the working directory different? Shouldn't be. A text record is 1,000 characters, so you could batch up to 1,000 characters per user. Oh, you wanna pull them all together. Can you run a handle on the log file name? Let's see here. You want me to take a look and see if we can find it. Right, I want to be able to see. Look at this. Fritz StreamDeck Dashboard. That's the thing there. Right, disk. No. Open file location. Yeah. So it's over here. When we ran that command file, which we know it's running because it attaches. Right? It runs this and it goes into app data Elgato StreamDeck plugins com C# Fritz plugin UnitTest SD plugin. Here. So it's actually changing into this folder when it launches the application. The CLI tool handle. So we should be there. Hey, Wheelchair Sean. Is that smiley face rating our mood, like we're a bunch of EA Sims? Even better, like you're a bunch of pair programmers hanging out in the chat room talking to me. How's that? Huh? The number is the instantaneous... the smiley face is the instantaneous measurement of chats that are coming through. The number is the average over the last minute. And the arrow is the trend of the last minute versus the last 5 minutes. We're doing it live. We're what? We're doing it live. All those numbers. Not any info or debug, so maybe it hasn't tried to log anything lately. It should log to start. Thank you, Wheelchair Sean. I thought it would be an interesting concept to at least get a little artificial intelligence thing happening, learn a little bit more about it. I thought I had process info. I don't have it. Perfmont, Process Explorer, I thought I had. Well, I thought I had this. Ugh. Official site. Download it. Save it. Do the thing. Open it. I'll take those. No, wait. Control C. That's what I want. Where shall I put it? It'd go nicely with a fine Chianti. Yeah, where's a good safe place to put that? Like up in here somewhere? Well, that won't be in the path, will it? Collect all our data. Our bot overlords are kind. Oh, wait a sec. Hang on. You can collect all of our data. The bot overlords are kind, and they will help you out. Thank you. Yeah, where can I put these so that they're always available? I mean, I could put them in the Windows folder, but that's like... Download, handle one there. No. All right. With a good tutorial for Cosmos DB. And you didn't like a Scott Allen course? You didn't like a Scott Allen course?
Inconceivable!
Oh, he's amazing. I'll put it in C Windows, I guess, so it's just there, it's available. Yeah, I know. Move it over there. Yeah, I know. I'm doing the thing. Yeah, I know. I know. Thank you. Process Explorer. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Wow. There's a lot of stuff in here. Your phone? No. Can I do it? I want to do a find. Fritz dot StreamDeck Dashboard? Is that it? Tiny. All right, so there's two. It's running in. Right, so there's the DLL, there's the EXE. Ooh. I clicked on it. Come back. Come back. Jack, come back. Where did it go? Try this. I'm going to just look for it then. That's a lot of service hosts. Discord, Keybase, Firefox, Visual Studio, Adobe, OBS. There's Karnak. Hi, Karnak. How are you? StreamDeck. Here we go. StreamDeck Dashboard. .NET exe. .NET exe. Exactly. All right, so this is it running .NET Watch. Okay. Ooh. Oh my. All right. Current directory. StreamDeckLib.config. No. Nope. We're good. We're good. It's not in here. Yeah, it's not hiding over here. All right. Moving on. So that's how it called it on the command line with all the information stuff. So we're okay there. Yeah, go away. Environment. All right. Tenacious bovine. I go Hannibal. Thank you, Robert Tables. Somebody share that over there on Twitter. Oh, that's hysterical. Wow, Lifestyle Aquatic. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you joining us here. What did I miss? I don't see it. You should be able to see if that exe opens reads from files there as well. Might not be on the properties of the process. Okay. So it's right there. If it's reading and writing that log file, I should see it, right? I want to create a dump. Danny Camps Games, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate you sharing our stream with the folks that watch yours. I appreciate that. Don't know why I sounded... Sorry, my bad.
Wait, let me explain something to you.
I don't want to take a binary memory dump of all this stuff that's out there. Yeah, how do I see the file handles it has open? It's not clear where that log file went. Hey, there's Danny now. Hello, hello.
You can do it!
You can host my stream whenever you'd like. Thank you. Yeah, so it's not showing any files open here in this list. Right? And there's the threads, and it sure doesn't look like it's doing anything right now. Whatever. Environment. Okay. I am confused. Where is it? Where does it think it's writing it? Because it should be logging immediately. Might it put it in the sample plugin folder? Gosh. Well, sample plugin doesn't have anything in it either. I'm not going to get wrapped up on that. I will figure that out. Let's stop that. I should be able to indicate that we're starting the tests. Let's do that. Right? I should be able to, from here, say connection manager dot. Now, see, I can't even get into. If I say this dot manager. I thought we had. Do we have a logger? Oh, we do. Oh. Logger. I don't want a logger log. That's stupid. There we go. That's better. Logger log debug. Beginning unit tests. Right? I want to see it hit this thing. The control H shows handles. I broke it again. It's not here. Close that. Close you too. Let me rerun this. Knock everything down, start it back up, and then we'll do control H. Yes, I know that. Alright. Attach that. Don't attach that one. Alright. It's doing something. Process Explorer. With control L. Alright, Keybase. StreamDeck, there it is. StreamDeck Dashboard, there it is. Alright. Wow, look at all that good stuff. Alright. Somebody needs a good grid control here. Haha. Alright, so I see a bunch of DLLs. Don't care about those. Looking for the log. It's log. It's log. It's big. It's heavy. It's wood. It's log. It's log. I see a NuGet thing. StreamDeck 0.log. What's that? What is that? Okay, that's their log. That's Elgato's log. And I've angered it. Yeah. That's fine. That's theirs. I'm okay on that. I'm in the function with friends args. Control H to change to handle view. All right, so let's do that. Right up here. Robert Tables, thank you so much.
Reference will always get me show of 100.
Thank you so much. And we'll match that cheer. Yeah, I'm sorry. We'll make a donation to Black Girls Code based on that cheer. We've already hit our matching threshold. Where is it? I'm looking for the log. Thread. Why isn't it showing? I mean, there's all the files. Control D to turn off the DLLs. All right. No, this is showing me something completely different. Is that DB Apes 219? Welcome. I appreciate the follow. No, it's still showing me all these DLLs. Yuck. Right? I don't see log here anywhere. It sure looks like Serolog. I mean, there's Serolog running as part of this. So it's definitely loaded Serolog. And there's the Serolog extensions logging. So it's loaded up. There's the StreamDeck log. It's in the menu under View. Lower pane view. Just the handles. No. No. I don't see it. This feels like a Serolog issue. But I don't know, chat room. What do you think, pair programmers? Why isn't it? Is the app setting JSON file loaded correctly? How would we know? I don't have a way to know. It used to log earlier when you had an error. Does the Serolog JSON file copied into the bin folder? Here I am in the plugins. There's app settings JSON. This is what it's configuring from. And it's there. I'm sorry. Wait a sec. That's sample plugin. Let me go to mine. App settings JSON. There it is. So it doesn't have the log folder. That's weird. You don't think it's hitting anything where it would write to the log? Okay. So let's start hitting something. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it should start tests. I want to see it hit there. Okay. Now it should be logging. And nothing's written to the log. There is no log. Right? I executed log debug. So, try to remove the working directory in launch settings JSON. Properties, launch settings. I can do that. Rebuild. Not that one. Should see it load up over here. So, 1 bug, 2, we're doing something really bad and missing it. Could be. Not that. Fine, give me a new instance of Visual Studio. See what I care. Come on. I want to get to the actual, like, working on this project. Instead of doinking around and figuring out why it's not working. 2, 3. And I get no. And no log entry either. Is it test plugin integrat st plugin 219? This is today. This is the wrong test plugin. The plot thickens. I've got 2 of these sitting out here. I can't kill it because stream elements. Because, yeah, look at all those stream decks. Quit that. Delete this. Come on, go away. It should be running this one. We found the log, yeah. My sentiment score is cratering. That's okay, because... Yow! All right. Now we really broke it. Not that one. This one. Yep, I know. So it should launch the application now. There it is. Attach that. Now it still has a second one. This is sample plugin. I don't care about that one. Okay, that continues and it's not here. So where is it? We figured out where it was writing. Yeah, Sad Tuba's right. Try your workaround. When something is not right, I restart my computer. Which one to choose? That's just wrong.
Totes my goats.
That's terrible. Okay, so now where's the log file? Yeah, I'm getting... Look at that. What do we do? What do we do? Let's see if we can force this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. Look at that. Well, that's not going to work. I don't think we're doing any more sound effects today. Any more voice sound effects. I just ran out of battery. Nuts. All right, so that should be kicking off. So now we should see it log. It's not logging here. Where is it logging? Is it logging over? No, it's not in here either. Where'd that come from? So where does it think it's logging? Is it just logging to any random folder? No. No.
Hey, listen.
What do you got, Moz? Try to put an absolute path for the log file into the Serolog config. Okay. Let's do that. Sure. That's here. So let's try and put that whole thing in front of this. See what that does. I'm going to stop that. Quit this. And restart. When I'm sad, I stop being sad and awesome instead. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Alt Zero Bobby. Think happy thoughts, chat. we might get there. Why didn't it attach? Come on. Launch the thing. There it is. All right. Attached to the dashboard over here. Debugger launch. So I have the full location keyed in there, and I'm not getting the log file. See users, Jeff Fritz, app data roaming, blah, 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 log dashboard.log. All right. Let's hold down the button. One. Ooh, wait a sec. I'm not even getting... Hang on. I'm getting an error now when I press this. Does it need double backslashes? Oh, no. Well, I would have thought this would have hit a break if there was a problem with the log. Right? If I go over here and on the key press... Right? Yeah, I'm not getting... App settings. Let's change this. Yeah, there's the double slashes. Rebuild, so it redeploys, kills the doodad, and restart. Alt Zero Bobby, you like turtles? Use a /. Oh, I wish. Now look. Unhandled exception. Really? Alright, fine. Reattach into new process. Did you say something a week or so ago about having David Fowler on? We were trying to, but due to the weather and some of the scenarios, some of the problems they were having in Seattle, he wasn't able to join us. Quite literally, we had our first snow out on stream. Who knew? 2, 3. That didn't work. 1, 2, 3. Still not doing it. And I'm not getting any log file written either. That app settings sure looks like it should be loaded. Yeah, you know what? You're right.
60% of the time, it works every time.
I have the wrong path in the app settings file. See users, JE Fritz, roaming, Elgato, StreamDeck plugins, com, C# Fritz plugin, UnitTest, SD plugin, log, dashboard.log. It's not creating the log folder. I think you're right. It's not getting to this file. Oh, wait a sec. Well, there it is. All right, so it is getting to the file. It's just I have to spell the words in the file right. Fine.
It's illegal in 9 countries.
You caught me. All right. So let's back up here. So get rid of that. No. Get rid of that. That's not going to let me while the Stream Deck is running. All right, hang on. I'm going to go over to app settings JSON, get rid of that extra log in the wrong place. Wow. Can I replace this with %app data? Like that. Well, that should actually put me here. Right? Yeah, that puts me into roaming. All right, let's rebuild. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, points to Moz on picking that up. I can't play it yet. Hang on, I got to restart the Stream Deck. All right, so that stops. There's the Stream Deck. Attach. Don't care about sample plugin, but points to Moz. There we go. All right. So now if I go here, not in that folder anymore. Plugins. I still don't have a log folder. 1, 2, well, wait. There it is. Start tests. Beginning unit tests. Good. Do it. All right, there's log. Okay. Why isn't it finding it in the local folder? Frackberg. Hello, hello. Good evening. So it's doing something, but it didn't change my icon here. Is that Mipsom? How do you pronounce that? Thanks for joining us. I look forward to hearing more from you in the chat room. Let me see here. So begin output read line. So we should see this happening. And we should see it break when we get to tests here. And we should see it writing into the immediate window. And it's not writing anything. So, didn't get anything there. Let me open the immediate window here. Okay. I don't care about on key down. I care about up in here. All right, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3. Big progress. All right. So it thinks tests are running. So it's going to attempt to stop them. Fine. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's going to attempt to start tests. Now, beginning unit tests. So then I have this unit test process start. Now, unit test process, I'm creating another process. I'm reaching down into the folder that our project lives in. And I'm redirecting standard output so we can capture it. The text is a lot more readable when I throw the feed on your 27-inch monitor. Cool. Okay. So that should start the process and begin reading the output lines, and we're going to change the state to tests running. All right, so now we're getting information. Well, we shouldn't be saying completed task at this point, should we? Because at that point, we're saying... Oh, I've got an async issue here. Had a similar problem with icons. I thought they disappeared, but it was due to my background. They were the same color. Which one to choose? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I could understand your issue there. So this is saying task completed task. It's not actually waiting for the unit test process. It's, right, I'm going to let that go. And it's, all right, well, I'm over here now. Test running. It should set the image on my device to that. And we should start to see data. Oh, wait, that's the immediate window. I need the output window. Data watch started. Good. All right. All right, go to the output window. Here we go. Build started, please wait. Error. Does not implement. Oh, okay. Well, there's a problem. My unit tests don't actually work. What's interesting is it didn't change the icon. We told it to change the icon over here, and it didn't actually change yet. We're close. We're really close here to getting this moving. So let's fix this. I feel like I want an even simpler set of tests to test with. I got an idea. Why do I need another project to test with when I can just add a project here? Right? A test project? Sure. No, yes. I'm just going to call this test. I don't want to put it in C dev. I want to put it in this project folder. Dude. Where was it? Fritz, StreamDeck Dashboard. Sure. Ooh. Oh. That's a problem. Hang on. Open folder. I'm going to need to close this solution. All right. And I need to... Oh, gosh. I need a new folder. Let's create a source folder. And then let's create another new folder. We'll call this Fritz StreamDeck Dashboard. And I'm going to copy just about everything else. Except for the solution file. Into it. That shouldn't be open. That worries me. Why is that open? Yeah, what the heck? You know what? It's the bin full. No! Don't do that. Whew. I copied source into there too. That was stupid. Hang on. All right, we're going to put that into there, put this into there. All right, now I want to open a project or solution. All right, cdev Fritz StreamDeck Dashboard source solution. Yep, you can't find it. I know why you can't find it, because you can't find the project. You can't find the project because I moved it. Add existing project. Right there. Okay. Now I want to say add new project. Test. Whatever. X unit, sure. There we go. I'm just going to call this test so that it's there. Who watches the watchers? The watchman. Something like that. Fact, test 1. Here we go. So now I can just say assert dot well, you have assert dot. All right, fine. Assert dot true. So it passes, right? So if I rebuild everything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down into this, and I should rename that to UnitTest action, right? And then the name of the project is going to be not that. Open folder. That way I know it always works. No, make it fail first. No, I'm going to have it do the thing so I can be sure it actually launches and runs. There it comes. StreamDeck Dashboard. Yes, I want that one. Sample plugin. Don't care. Okay, debugger launch. Over here, there's the button. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Why do I choose XUnit? The folks who make XUnit are friends, and I enjoy and I want to support their efforts. Okay, it's not hitting my breakpoints, is it? I just saw some text pop up on it too, so I'm hopeful. All right, hang on. Output. Waiting for a file to change before restarting .NET. Hang on, let's dock that. All right, no, I want it bigger. Bigger. Put it right there. That didn't help. All right. So there it is, waiting for a file to change. So I'm going to go back into UnitTest, and I'll change that. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? Changes are not allowed if the assembly has not been loaded. You make me sad. Open with Notepad. Come here. Come here. Show you who's boss, Visual Studio. Blech. Save. I want to see this thing reload. There it goes. Starting test execution. Failed. Wait for it. Look at it! That's not what it's supposed to look like, but look at it! Heck yes. Save. It's supposed to be changing image. The fact that it's not changing image tells me that there's something with the images being placed incorrectly. But it's reporting the number passed and failed properly. Look at that! Team! Already has a member called Test 1. Fine, I'll call it Test 2. So it should show me some sort of a build failed message on that. So I'll save that, and it's restarting. You can see the log down here that it's rerunning 2-0. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. We're using SpecFlow on MS Test, which helps us, just looking at if there are alternatives. Yeah, XUnit's just one that, like I said, I've worked on with some of the folks who built the framework, and they're very helpful when I have challenges. So, the more you know. I'm going to keep hitting that. I love that sound effect. Been there, done that. Robert tables with 100
Oh, it
biddies.
shows in the properties preview to a sharp Fritz hol up. What?
It shows in the properties preview window. Yeah. Right? It's showing on the device and it's showing in the preview because I'm setting the title. So we left SpecFlow to maintenance. Greetings from, hey, wow, is that King Milo? Greetings to you in Australia. Thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate seeing you. Your code was looking slick, was compiling, but then I got an arrow to the knee. Oh. I need to record a couple of cheers here from Mr. Robert Tables. I'm going to put them down here in the watch because this is where we've been working. And I believe we had 200 from Mr. Robert Tables. Today's the 19th. There we go. Thank you so much for those kind cheers. What time is it in Australia right now? It is 10:11. It is 11 afternoon. It's time for lunch. That's what time it is in Australia. Template for cheers. Oh, yeah. You live in Sydney. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you joining us. It's about 8 p.m. my time here on the East Coast of these United States. And
Totes my goats.
I'm pretty happy with this little bit of progress that we've made. It's just a little bit, but we've gotten somewhere that I think is interesting. I'm going to bail out of there. I want to leave that one up. So here's my images. Yeah. So the images are here. So now am I running into that similar issue where is it not finding the image when I tell it to set the image to running? It's not just a little progress. Yeah, I agree. Moz, yeah, I think you're right. I'm running in. I have the relative path here again. Is it looking in the wrong folder? So I think I need to set a breakpoint here, and let's force it to run again. So I'll just make a change. So oh shoot, I don't have the debugger attached. Fine, I'll restart. I think I saw it on this channel. There was an app where you could connect your audio input and outputs together to control the OBS audio output. I don't remember. Why doesn't it think it can attach to this one? Cancel that. Shoot, it's because of that. All right. Hang on. Restart here. Svava! Thank you so much for that kind cheer. I really appreciate that. Seeing the image can be a problem if your monitor is off. Well, which one? You're right. It can be. Hopefully it isn't. I'm just gonna hard restart the app. Just do it from right over here. We'll see the StreamDeck disappear. And then we'll try and figure out where it's trying to load that image from, because we should be able to see where the file folder is actually looking. And then maybe we can get in there. Voice meter. Yeah, bar rater. Voice meter was one that has come up here. That one. Crap. No. I'm in the wrong one. Yeah. Crap. I've got too many of these. Let's do this. Let's do this. So there's the StreamDeck plugins. I'm going to go down into sample plugin. I'm going to change the command file for this one. And I'm going to take the break out. Okay. This way I can kill it and restart it. And there's only one plugin that'll attempt to attach. Cryosis, it's been a long time since you've been here. Been busy with some client-server full-stack development. What's happening on my end? We're working with the Elgato StreamDeck, building plugins for it. In particular, this plugin that we're working on is going to let us run unit tests and use the buttons, because we can paint whatever images and text we'd like on the button. It's going to let us report the status of it for our unit tests. So you can kind of have it running in the background over here and start and stop them and just have it as a background process. So I'm going to hold this down and count to 3, release, and it should start. There it is. It's trying to set this test running PNG as a, yeah, it's content copying if newer. So this should be, we can't step into it because we don't have the manager here. Rats. But we also didn't get an error on that. But it finished running the test, so that looks good. Let's see here. So that's what I'm trying to do. You can see it is running the tests, right? I've got 2 that are just mocked up here. Very simple. And it's reporting them, but I wanted to change that icon in the background to something. Digital Drummer Jay, can't wait to see what I do for the live stream at Dev Intersections. Just found out over the weekend you'll be there. Hey, terrific! We've got a lot of things planned for Dev Intersection. A lot. That's going to be big. Microsoft Build is going to be huge. I'm hosting the Visual Studio 2019 product launch April 2nd. I'll be at Channel 9 Studios that day. So we'll have more information about that. I can't dig into there and see what's going on. So what I think I should do, if I jump over to the toolkit, change the image names to not have a dash. I see where you're going. I'm going to take a look in here about the set image async. Here it is. Set image args, and it's trying to do a new file info on the image location. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to debug log out that. And then use that version. The one that is working has no dash. Okay. I think I see where you're going here. Moz is killing it today. Let me tell you. Can we appreciate that for a second? She is nailing this. All right, so I'm going to change the name of this to test running. And then change this to test running. Just to see if that's a thing. Right? So now rebuilding, this should compile, redeploy, restart the Stream Deck, and attach. Okay. Yep. All right. So the debugger is attached. So now if I hold this down, 1, 2, 3, release. It did not change the icon. I don't think it's finding the icon. I don't think it knows where this images folder is. It's off in La La Land somewhere else running. File name should be all lowercase and separated by a dash, and I'll fight anyone. Robert Tables. To each their own. What are we working on? Stream Deck something or another? Yes, we're building a unit test action for the Stream Deck. This is actually cool. Well, thank you, Assistant XYZ. So it is running the tests, but I wanted to change the icon appropriately as it's running to show success or non-success. We can rebuild it. So let's back off of this. I'm going to go back over to the Stream Deck Toolkit. This is the library that we're building on top. Gotta go. Here's my last advice. Considering the bugs, try spraying them with insecticide. Thank you, which one to choose. I appreciate you joining us. We need to pass the full path. I don't want to pass the full path because I don't know what the full path is going to be. I want to figure out where it thinks it is and then log it appropriately. So let me say this dot logger. I thought I had a logger here. Don't I have a logger in? Don't I have a logger here? I don't. Where did logger logger? What the heck? Hang on. Too many wraps. Initialize with the logger factory. Oh, thank you for the follow. Which one to choose? I appreciate that. 5430 on the big follower count. All right. So if there is no logger factory, then it'll go to the null logger factory. Okay. Create logger. Yeah. So underscore logger should be a thing that we can get to. So let me go back to set image. Thank you. Dot log debug. Right? And I'm going to say dollar getting image from on disk. Okay. And that is going to be this. Now, it doesn't know whether it's actually there, but I'm going to say full name, and I should get the entire structure. Right? So now I'm going to build, rebuild. Okay. Hard coding full paths to things is a slippery slope to not being portable. Yes, Robert Tables. Button press with the test of all complete. Press another to deploy it. Yes, it is amazing. That's a great idea. That's a really good idea. Oh, it's not running yet. Hang on, let me jump over to the other project. And then what I'm going to do is add a hard reference to the DLL we just built. It is here. So let's do this. No. StreamDeck lib. I'm going to comment that out for right now. And instead, I'm going to add a reference. I'm going to, yeah. Let's browse and go find it. This is like major violation. StreamDeck first. Source. StreamDeck lib bin debug net standard. This one. Right? So I'm hard coding the reference to that, which should be appearing. Where is it? On build success. Where is it? There it is. All right. So now when I run it, it should log that out. All right. Why is sample plugin working? Cancel that one. This one. All right, so now if I hold down the button. Okay, so now it's running, but it's not finding the thing. Now let me come back over. Not sample plugin. UnitTest plugin. Log. There's my dashboard. Why? I love how Let's Build a .NET library for StreamDeck has been keeping me busy for weeks. So the library works. It works. We're now adding plugins. We're building actions. Hey, Svava. So, and then, yeah, what do I do now? Right? Now what do I do? Okay, hang on a second. We added that project reference. We removed the other one. Welcome to open source. Yeah. Is this library something that multiple people can contribute to, or something I'm doing with? No, other folks can contribute. Certainly. Certainly. And I will push this out so that other folks can get to it. So there it is. Yeah, why is it trying to... Right, and that's not where it paused. Right, so there's... And the log folder isn't here right now. 2, 3, 4. And it's running the test. There's the log folder. And it didn't write out where it's trying to find the thing. System IO directory not found exception. That's starting to look promising. You're building your stream toolkit a different way. Cool. Let's do this. I'm going to go back to this. Seems like you could get into... Yeah, please. Always welcome to invite more folks here. It's curious that that's not writing out. But it's clearly not finding it. Thank you, Digital Drummer J, for sharing the project location. Right, if I debug... No. Right, debug dot write line. I basically put this in there. Not sure why it's not outputting the other way. Do that. Okay. From here, open that folder. I'm going to nuke the bin. Rebuild this. Ah, semicolon. Thank you. Oh my gosh. All right, rebuild. All right, rebuild all succeeded. Now I'm going to go back over to the other one. Assemblies, StreamDeck lib. Okay. So now we should see it. Is anyone good at Mac OS App Dev? Asks RamiX. No. Not specifically. Okay, there's that. I don't know why that second one is coming up. All right. 1, 2. Now it's building. Okay, so that built, and I've got the messages here. Exception thrown. Directory system IO directory not found exception. So it's... This is when it's trying to set the images. Right there. It's hitting this exception and it's not... Right? The fact that it's not logging anything out is worrying me. Sentiment Analyze widget is cool. Thank you. I think we're learning a few things from it. Oh. Because it's hitting it there. That's why. It's erroring out there. It can't find the file. Rebuild succeeded. Go back to the other project. Be really nice if I just had 2 Visual Studios open. But I'm not that cool. Know what I mean? Okay, start. I should be able to catch that exception in the plugin. Actually, I think it might be being swallowed. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there it goes. That's StreamDeck lib. There's the plugin, log. Bingo. Getting image from, look at that. Quiltony's here. Hey, Quiltony. Hello, hello. Now we know where it's operating. And look, there's the log folder that we've been looking for all night. So the current folder, that's why none of our relative pathing is working. There we go, Moz. Here. So in the config, are we setting the current folder? We're setting it to the executing assembly. We found it. But it's setting it to that folder. Yeah. Well, I thought we looked over there. No, this isn't Serolog trolling us. So how is it getting... It's getting the app settings from the right folder. This, where it's setting current directory, it's not the executing assembly. Right, we want the entry assembly, right? Process executable in the default application. Yeah, I think we want that one. Can you embed the icons into the assembly and use them from there somehow? I could. Don't want to require that. Right, they're base 64 strings, and you could put them into settings. Program, thanks so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. My name is Jeff Fritz. We're writing some code here. Thanks so much, Program. The idea with the configuration manager that we have is that you're specifying an image location on disk. I mean, we could certainly make it base 64 and allow you to pass it directly in. Could do that. That's not how it's currently designed, but that's definitely an enhancement we could take. But that wasn't our current intention. I think entry assembly is what I want here, since I moved it. All right. So let's do a rebuild on this. And then I'll change my reference for this over in the other project. Ugh. StreamDeck Dashboard, yes. Specify that image. Hey, Daisy Chain is here. Hello, hello. Yeah, that image location. I'm specifying it as a file, but it's because of .NET and the way that I'm juggling the folder location. It's just not right. So StreamDeck lib, and I have the NuGet now for StreamDeck lib config. I'm going to remove that and then re-add it as an assembly reference. No, not a fakes assembly. No fakers here. Add references. So I'm going to browse now and pick up config, bin, debug, this one, that. All right, so now that one's there. So now it should pick up the correct image folder and rebuild and allow me to attach there. Yes. Come on, come on. Okay. StreamDeck Dashboard, not the sample plugin. Here. Debugger launch, good. So now when I hold this down, 2, 3, release. Oh my gosh, file location stuff can be a PETA. Can be a pain in the backside. Sometimes the hardest part of an app is the appropriate specification. Yes. So what we changed, inside of the config, it was saying get the executing assemblies folder location, which was inside the NuGet package. I changed it so it's now get the entry assemblies location, which is where the exe is, and it's running from. And the log is writing into the right folder? Well, the log is still hard-coded. So it is pointing over here, and it's properly reporting those images. So let's run one more test here. Who was it? Stelzy mentioned, hey, Moz, look at all the emotes. Whoa, they're lined up now. Let's update the manifest one more time. Not manifest. App settings, that's what it was. And let's chunk this right back down to just log, and I'll make it a / there. And I should be able to rebuild and then kick this off again, and we'll have some cool stuff. Come on, hard-coded, absolutely. Right, minimum viable, that's what we're looking at here. And I love the great sentiment there. Watching that sentiment analysis number go up makes me feel good. This one. So we can watch the debug log. Good. And there's the StreamDeck app into my music folder. So here's the test button at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. There it is. It's running. And we can put an animated GIF there or something later. And 2 passed. Now if I go over to the folder, here it is. Log. Okay. 8:38. Yeah, that's right. That's the right time. So it's writing now with the relative paths. Cool. And let's make sure that it properly reruns the unit tests when I change one of these. So I'll make this one break. Right? So assert true, and I'll pass in false. Save that, and we should see this change to say run. There it is, the little running dude, and that should turn red and show me one fail. Say it's running here in the background. Running. Process cannot use the file because it is in use by another process. File list absolute. What is that? That's kind of lame. Save that. Try it again. Running Man music needs to play. Maybe. Going. Tests. Starting test execution. Good. There it goes. Now it failed. And if I change this back over. So I changed it. We should see the wait. There it goes. It started. And starting test execution. Come on. Passed. Terrific. So there we go. I'm really happy. I've got a test now that builds and runs. We did the thing. It tests and runs, and it outputs and shows me now appropriately. And I can stop it if I hold down the button 1, 2, 3, and release. It stops, and it's no longer running tests. It killed, right? It exited here, right? It's not running that process. It actually kills it. So, I'm pretty happy with that. We've got some changes we need to deploy for our base library, because we made these things, and it's not quite right. What was it? StreamDeck first, right? So I made a couple changes over here just to kind of get it working in configuration builder and the connection manager. So I'm going to update those and say updated to help to properly configure current folder. Yeah, let's say that. I sign all my commits, if I can remember my password properly. Push that into my local folder, and then I'll my local GitHub, and then I'll pull it over to the full project. So that's in. All right. Let me go back to the StreamDeck Dashboard. Cool. Yeah, I made a lot of changes, didn't I? Add all the things. Got it working. I added all the things. Adding files failed. There's a SQLite in there? All right, cancel this. That's a lot of stream decks running. What do we got here? I have the references wrong. Yes, the references are wrong. And they're going to be until I get it fixed. Until I get it deployed. Adding files failed. Why is it trying to index .vs? Git ignore. Oh, well, there's a first problem. Crap. That's a problem, huh? Did I put .git? I did. My bad. That's better. I took an object debug. Ugh. How do I unstage everything? Right, git rm. Why isn't it removing it? Git reset. That's better. Let's see. Much better. Got it working. Cool. Now it's available. And I'm going to have to fix those references, but we're almost there. I'm feeling really good about those changes. Let me kill Process Explorer. Don't need that. I need another Firefox. Here we go. Need to do this. I'm going to send over a pull request with my couple of changes to over here. And I'm going to restart StreamDeck while I'm waiting. No. Yeah. Oh, not all this crap again. Fixed configuration to what am I thinking? To use the current executing assembly. Create it. Yeah. Merge that monster. I gotta figure out why that's not updating properly. It's like I need to pull request back the other way. How are we doing here? All right. Let's do that while I'm here. Right? Isn't that the way to go? Merging monster. Yeah. A submote related to Git? You mean like that? Boom. I thought I rebased it on the upstream. I thought I had. StreamDeck Toolkit. Not. I want to go from. I want to flip that around. Because I want to pull into here. Dev. Cross forks. You think. This one. Dev. Yeah. Right, so that should work. Don't cross the Git streams. Yeah, you aren't kidding. Okay, merge that. Okay. So now I should be able to go back over here. Pull request, new pull request, and tell it to come from mine. No. No. You need to rebase after every PR. Help me out here. What am I doing wrong? If I git pull upstream master, right? Conflicts, all kinds of nonsense here. Yeah, I need to rebase. Ugh. Right? Git pull, so I pull in my local dev. Now, git rebase. Upstream dev? What should I be doing here to rebase and clear this out? Right? If I pull upstream dev up to date. I already pulled the origin. Right? Everybody's origin dev, there's upstream dev. No. You're only half awake. Sorry. Upstream dev. Not something we can merge. So I'm still getting this weird, really far off. Right? Everything's up to date, but when I refresh over here comparing changes, I get everything for the last month. So, even though it's the same contents in both my local repository on GitHub, my private personal repository, and in the team repository, I'm still getting this huge divergence that it keeps wanting to remerge. Hey, Organic IT. Time to talk with John Papa. Because it's the same thing and I keep merging it every time. And yeah. Right? I feel like I want to rebase all the way down to here. It's all my stuff. Or do I nuke my personal repository and rebuild it? I have kept it up to date with the remote. Yes. Yes, yes, I have. You know what? I'm not going to dig into it right now. We're almost an hour over. I'm happy with what we finished with this. I will figure out my Git issue another time. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to stop the music. Stop the music. Thank you. Let's get that Mario running. So we accomplished a lot today, actually, before we ran into this GitHub issue that I'll figure out. We released a new version of our StreamDeck library and toolkit, template, and a little bit of the debugger that's there. We found a couple of issues in there around how it executes against the various assemblies, how it loads up and identifies itself. We corrected them. We pushed a change into the dev branch of the toolkit, but we haven't released it yet. We probably should. Something I can take care of offline. We worked on this UnitTest plugin, this action that I have for the StreamDeck. That is kind of nice. It runs unit tests for a project that I have built right now, and that's sitting in the same solution folder. Where is it? StreamDeck Dashboard. Show it to me. I don't see it. It's here somewhere. Did I put it over here? There it is. So it's over here, and it runs unit tests for this test project right now. It has hard references to the DLLs for the other, but I think we're okay for right now. You could reset it hard to an upstream commit and fetch and pull in all commits from the upstream. I think you're right. I'm going to do some work there and figure out what we can do. I do have multiple remotes, Frank. I have a master and I have an upstream, an origin and an upstream. So I'm really happy with how this has gone so far. We've got a couple more things to fix to put in there so that it builds, so that we have a property inspector that lets us choose our projects for each button independently and maybe put a nice label on them. Thanks so much for joining me, everybody out there. I'm going to set up a raid to our friend Ellieface, who's playing chef tonight. Go over there if you want to hang out, you want to watch a little bit of gameplay. Hang out with us, and we'll be over there in just a little bit. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us. It was a lot of fun tonight. We got a lot done, and I'm feeling pretty good about that. All right. This video will be available on YouTube a little bit later. I hope you join me on Thursday morning. My guest will be Matt Veloso. Matt is a technical advisor for the executives at Microsoft. And we're going to talk to him about some of the cool new things that he sees happening in the technical community that might be important for us as developers to keep an eye on or to learn so we can get an edge in our career. All right? Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us. I'll see you next time. Say hello to Ellieface for me. Bring those hype.net bots over there. C# hype is the command. Take care.